Hello, this is Cruise1st TV, and does that music give you a hint of where we're heading to in the show by any chance?
Well, Jo, can I be honest? I don't think it does.
Okay, well, if you need another clue, picture this. Beautiful turquoise waters, pristine white sandy beaches, and quite simply, heaven on holiday.
Scarborough.
Yeah. No, we're off to the Caribbean over the next 30 minutes.
Oh,
and
nice.
We have amazing cruise and stay packages coming your way.
I'm interested, and I hope you are as well, because we've challenged our amazing product team to come up with 4 unmissable deals from an array of different cruise lines. So whether you're looking for a relaxing luxury getaway or something a bit more active, then I reckon we've got something for everyone's taste in this show. So let's kick off, shall we, with Royal Caribbean on board the biggest cruise ship in the world. Yes, let's do it.
Absolutely. This is going to be incredible. We have a trip for you going to the Western Caribbean with a perfect day and an Orlando stay. It's 10 nights in total, and we've got a wide range of dates available for this package from right now through to April of 2025. We'll be basing our price in this show on the 4th of April 2025, when we will fly you out to the theme park capital of the world, Orlando, for a 2-night pre-cruise stay.
Ooh, yes, please.
Fantastic Central Florida. You've got all the theme parks you could imagine, Universal Studios, Disney Studios, of course, Magic Kingdom. You've got just mentioned that. You've got Epcot even, SeaWorld, and so much more. Great shopping there too. Then you're going to be embarking the amazing, the biggest cruise ship in the world, the Wonder of the Seas, for 7 spectacular nights on board. Now, Derek, I know you were lucky enough to visit Wonder.
Oh,
last
my
year,
word.
weren't you?
Oh, I got it all done while I was there as well.
You went on the slide, there you are.
The Ultimate Abyss, which is really, really good. That's a dry slide. That's a good way of getting down. I think it's 10 or 11 decks rather quickly, and I made rather a noise. Thankfully, you didn't get the sound effects from me there. It's wonderful. Honestly, it's brilliant. There you've got, of course, the Flow Rider. You have got the zip line as well. You've got to have a go at all of these things. Let me tell you, it's really, really good. Imagine that. You're looking at the ocean left and right, and then you're looking down over, you know, everything that goes on underneath. I tell you what, it's a great, great ship for the whole family as well.
Yes.
Honestly, there really is something for absolutely everyone to do as well.
Rock climbing.
I've been talking about this quite a bit, the rock climbing wall. You might never have tried it before, and I always thought, oh, do I really want to do that? It's great fun, and when you look down, you're like, oh, it's a long way down there. But it's a good challenge if you can get up and ring the bell. A restaurant's absolutely fantastic, honestly, brilliant. Of course, it's Royal Caribbean, so every restaurant feels different. Every restaurant looks different. There's new and exclusive restaurants like the Mason Jar there, which is serving up those lovely, you know, southern fried, Southern American flavours. There's so much for you to enjoy. Honestly, it's a real, real treat. And listen, don't let the biggest ship in the world thing put you off doing something like this, because look at those.
Chicken
and waffles.
Hello.
Nice. That can stop anything, can't it?
Oh, my
Wonderful.
goodness. Look, you've got the Rising Tide bar. You've got the Bionic bar, firm favourite on Royal Caribbean as well, where you can literally have the robot mix any drink you wish. And like you say, they never say no, which is always good. Amazing shows in the theatre. My goodness.
And
like
the Aqua Theatre.
The Aqua Theatre. You're going to see
word.
people. I mean, it's unbelievable to think that people at sea are doing these spectacular water events. I mean, I was lucky enough to see them on the Oasis of the Seas, and my word, this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It is stunning.
How often do you get to see? I mean, ice skating as well. Right, look, we're cruising out of Port Canaveral. The first port we're heading to is fabulous, perfect day at Coco Cay in the Bahamas. This is the very own Royal Caribbean island where you can snorkel, parasail, or head to the aqua park, which is incredible. Then we're on to Cozumel, beautiful Cozumel, where you can head to the Mesoamerican Reef and the Musea Subaquatico, which is over in Chunkanave Snorkel Park. Then we're on to Roatan, which is beautiful. This is in Honduras. You've got shipwreck sites there to snorkel and enjoy, and you've got an eco walk and zip line. On into Costa Maya, where the town of Mahahual, not far from the ship, beckons, and you can take a golf cart and explore. But there's a pool, a swimming pool, right there at the port as well. A day at sea sees us back into Port Canaveral, and we're going to, of course, fly you back. It's all included in your fare, flying you back home. Speak to the team if you want to extend your stay in Orlando or head somewhere else. Maybe you're going to go down to Key West or head over to a different part of the States like LA or San Fran.
Or New York or Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, the world is your lobster. Oyster, sorry. It's brilliant. Honestly, I have to tell you, Wonder of the Seas and being in Orlando are the perfect bedfellows as well. They're in the same tempo. They've got the same amount of excitement and so much going on. And I never really finished that sentence I was started before about don't let the biggest ship in the world thing put you off, because honestly, everything is configured in such a way as you don't really feel that size when you're on board. I mean, you feel the vastness of the openness actually of the ship as well. If you're going down the boardwalk, which is where the carousel is, or you're going down Central Park, which has a completely different vibe to it and is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, it is incredible. You've got to do this. Now, you've got dates from now through to April in 2025. So you've got the next 2 years pretty much to make a holiday like this happen. Now, I've picked out a date of the 4th of April. Well, our team have, because we've got the most incredible price tag for it. This is your flights, your Orlando stay and the cruise on Wonder. Look at that. Now, you can put a deposit down of just $199 each today to lock in this price now. Now, isn't that a great price tag for what you are getting there? Speak to us about booking your theme park tickets in Orlando as well. Do that with us in advance, and then you've got it all sorted. I know it's 2 years away. Yes, you can go sooner. You could go in a couple of months' time. You could go next month. We've got dates from now right the way through to April in 2025, but look at that for advanced planning. If you are thinking, right, okay, well, the kids have never been to the theme parks, we've been meaning to do it for years, you know, how long are we in Orlando? 2 nights on this one. Yeah, 2 nights. But if you wanted that to be 4 nights, 7 nights, we can make that happen. So if you're thinking, well, I want to take the kids to the theme parks or the grandkids, or want to go as a whole family, then we can extend the Orlando stay for you and make it as long as you like. Remember, we're a travel agent, so we can do all of that. The airlines, the hotels, and the cruise. Book it all as one with us. We're ATOL protected, we're ABTA bonded, so it's all sorted. And if you can get a deal like this, you should get in as quick as you can. Here's the details. I should stop talking for a second, shouldn't I? Take a breath. I'm excited about this one for you though, because the price is pretty darn good if you think about it. That's your flight out to Orlando. It's your 2-night stay on International Drive in Orlando. That's where all the theme parks are. Then it's your 7-night cruise with Royal Caribbean. Remember, one of those days is your perfect day at Coco Key, which is the Royal Caribbean private kind of, well, it's kind of like an amusement park and a relaxation paradise. It's kind of all of those things in one. And then you've got your flight back at the end of the cruise as well, which is just brilliant. That's an amazing price tag. And I know a lot of people will want to take this as a family holiday. So maybe that 4th of April in 2025, maybe you know that date's not going to work for you. Well, speak to the team about one of the other dates. You know, it might be during the school holidays or whatever. Go and price it up with our team right now, 0800 953 4700. And remember, if it's multiple generations of families, Royal Caribbean, honestly, they will look after you every step of the way. Every cruise line will, but in particular, Royal Caribbean is great for multi-generations to go away on holiday. Right, let's switch up cruise lines now to Princess next. Something a little more laid back, but very luxurious.
Yeah, very luxurious indeed. Now, we're going to be heading over to the east and West Caribbean in this adventure for 16 nights, and we've got various dates available for this package from November this year through to March next year. And we've based our price today on a much needed New Year's getaway, the 6th of January, where we'll fly you to Miami, and you'll kickstart 2024 with a 1-night pre-cruise stay here in the sunshine. Beautiful South Florida, Miami Beach is incredible. You've got Wynwood, the art district, lovely South Beach, and that warm tropical breeze will welcome you into this part of the world before you board the gorgeous Caribbean Princess for 14 fabulous nights. Now, she features the Ocean Medallion program, which is a really wonderful way of being able to do everything from open your stateroom through to book your dining every night, you know, wherever you want to eat, and it tells you about availability. It's just a little coin that you swipe, and it interacts with the whole system on board. Smart ship, okay? So it's wonderful to have that ease of being on a cruise and not having to worry about too much.
And the app is brilliant because you basically don't need to lift a finger, and you know exactly what's going on for the rest of the day, tonight, tomorrow, where you're going, and more information on where you're going. You can book your restaurants and so much more. Honestly, it's so good. It kind of
Time
fits
saver.
in. Yeah. And it's been around a fair while as well. And because you can wear the medallion, it gets you in and out of the stateroom and whatever. It's just
I love that.
So hassle-free, isn't it?
Hassle-free, no worries about losing your key card or deactivating it by having it next to your cell phone or anything like that.
Yeah.
So they've thought of everything here. Now, you have exceptional shows on Princess. I mean, we're talking Broadway, West End caliber extraordinaire. But there's also the Explorers Lounge and the Skywalker's nightclub. If you want to party the night away or not. If you just want a quiet drink or cocktail, you've got Wheelhouse Bar, you've got the Champagne Bar. Movies under the stars, so much fun. It's a big event on Princess. Do it, and do it. Now we're cruising out of Fort Lauderdale into Princess Keys in the Bahamas, which is a lovely relaxed paradise where you can do everything from having your own sanctuary bungalow through to snorkeling, onto San Juan, Puerto Rico, where Europe meets the Caribbean, all in the USA, and you have the amazing fortress right there along with rainforests. On into Grand Turk for the famed lighthouse. Take a walk up there, but just drink in the most exceptionally vivid Caribbean ocean I think I've ever seen in the Caribbean. On into Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic. Now this is actually a Carnival private beach area, so you've got everything from your private deck chairs there. On into Fort Lauderdale for a day where you can take an airboat safari through the Everglades and perhaps meet the alligators down there, or do a spot of shopping at Sawgrass Mills Mall. Back into Princess Keys again. This is great, having two trips in on one itinerary to your very own personal paradise. And maybe you want to do a glass bottom boat or kayak tour. Ocho Rios beckons us next for the world famous Dunn's River Falls and Park, and you can head as well to Mystic Mountain for a rainforest adventure. Very fun. Georgetown Grand Cayman is next, where you can head to Hell, Stingray City, or the famed 7 Mile Beach, which is paradise. My word. Next up on the itinerary, it's Cozumel, Mexico. Now, head over to the mainland if you can and visit Xcaret or Chelha. These are eco parks with snorkeling or wildlife right there. Then you're going to disembark in Fort Lauderdale, where we will fly you home. And again, speak to our team about extending your stay in Florida. Be a lovely time to do it, particularly if you're heading out in January. And so many more options are on offer. Just speak to the Cruise1st team about that. Love this itinerary.
It's funny as well, isn't it? When it comes to the Caribbean, a lot of people kind of think, well, I need to just go to one place, don't I? And actually the Caribbean is, it's like its own encyclopedia. It's like an A to Z of so many different places. So you often see, when we talk the Caribbean, we often see the same places come up on Caribbean itineraries. But every single place, although they're all paradisical and sunny and have lovely turquoise clear waters and white sandy beaches, they're all very, very different in character as well. All of these places are very, very different. So it's worth kind of dipping your way around the Caribbean, actually, because there might be places that you might want to take a longer holiday to in the future, and you can do that. But this is a great way of kind of dipping in to all of those places, and it's a great value way of doing it as well. We talked already about what's included while you're on board on the cruise as well. So this is for the 6th of January. As Joe said earlier, 6th of January, you only have to think about it, don't you? It's like January's a whole lull month, and of course there are, is it 922 days in January, or is it 923, depending if it's a leap year? But it's a long month, put it that way. So this is a cracking way to start off. You've done Christmas, you've done New Year, 6th of January, you're like shivering your way to your airport. You've got your biggest coat on, scarf on, hat on, gloves and everything. And you're going out to the Caribbean. What's not to love about this? Now, you can do this sooner, so if you can't wait until January, you can go from November this year right the way through to March in next year. But for the 6th of January, look at the price we've got for you, because it is bonkers. I mean, honestly, you can't, I think at this time of the year, maybe it's just me, I'm just not good during the winter, but no price is too much to get away at this time of the year to a bit of colour, a bit of warmth on your skin. Do you know what I mean? That sunshine, it's I'm no medical doctor, but it's got to be therapeutic in some kind of way. It certainly is for me. I can't talk for anyone else, but yeah, for me, worth every single little penny piece of that one. Oh, we've got an offer on this one as well, actually. On this date, on the 6th of January, if we go for an ocean view upgrade, we'll upgrade you again to balcony. So let's have a look at the price for that then, shall we? Yes, so $699 for your balcony upgrade actually takes you straight to balcony. Sorry, it's an ocean view price, but it takes you straight to balcony because we'll upgrade you again. That's not bad, is it? And you can make this all-inclusive very easily with Princess Plus or Premier. All the details for that are on the website, and our mini shows, of course, which I know you'll come back and see. And if you're ready to book this one right now, because it's the date we've homed in on at a great price, call us now, 0800 953 4700. It is pretty darn good, isn't it? It's difficult to pick from the Caribbean offers. Let me tell you, it's really, really tough. You might have to go back and watch this show again, actually, to make that final decision. But do make your decision sooner rather than later. Right, so let's switch cruise lines again to MSC. That really does make me smile.
Yes.
I love my MSC cruise last summer.
MSC, the international flair being brought to the Caribbean. I love that. It's all inclusive for you as well. The Caribbean Sunsets trip from Miami is the name of the game here. 16 nights. Now, we've got an impressive range of dates available for this package from right now through to October next year. So take your pick. We'll give you a price shortly based on the 10th of May next year, when we'll fly you out to Miami and begin your sunshine adventure with a one-night pre-cruise stay. Now, this is South Beach, and it's really enigmatic and exciting and charming and fun, and you got to visit South Beach when you're in Miami for sure, alongside do a spot shopping in the outlet malls. Florida is world famous for it. Then you're going to be boarding the brand new MSC Seascape that was launched in November 2022, very recently, for 14 fabulous nights. Now, this is going to be completely all-inclusive. So what does that mean for you? Well, you're going to have your drinks, you're going to have a premium extra drinks package as well, and your gratuities included here, which is amazing. So when you're heading to get your morning coffee, when you're going to get that blended drink after you've been out in the port, your, cocktail, your pina colada, your wines, your spirits, your beers, your bottles of water, all of these things that really do tot up.
Well,
included.
It's easy to work up a thirst in the Caribbean, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just, it's quite nice to just have that and know that it's not going on to the account every single time as well, which is good. Of course, we always say drink responsibly, one at a time.
Yeah, but doesn't count when they're cocktails because they're just fruit juice anyway, right?
Well,
that's what I was told.
That's your personal opinion. Honestly, it's an incredible ship as well. The MSC ships are just beautiful. They are a masterpiece in design as well.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say, perfect for the Caribbean as well. You'll have lots going on all the way through the day and night up on that pool deck as well. There's always something going on. Right,
there absolutely is.
2 weeks of cruising then, shall we?
Yes, heading out of Miami and straight into Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic, where you can take a beautiful cable car trip for a lovely view over the jungle canopies here, and Playa Dorada, world famous. That's an amazing beach. Next, we're into San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is a wash with historical buildings and quaint cobbled streets, housing lovely boutiques and larger malls as well. It is the US, great shopping. On into Nassau, Bahamas, the capital of the Bahamas, for their world-famous straw market. Again, more shopping here, but you might want to head to Paradise Island for beautiful beaches. On into Ocean Cay, and this is the Bahamas private island of MSC, which is a marine reserve. It is tranquil paradise. We're back into Miami. We'll enjoy a day there. Maybe you're going to head out on an airboat safari or just lounge on the beach, or even to Windward for great arts and entertainment. Next up, it's Ocho Rios, which is known for its famous Cranbrook zip line canopy tour, and where you can head through the rainforest and see amazing views. Georgetown, Grand Cayman, capital of the Cayman Islands, is next. Now, one of the best tours to do there is the submarine tour. You have an amazing coral reef right there in the Caymans. Cozumel's next, and you can head to the Isla Passion or even the Tulum ruins from the Mayan and Incan Empire, which are so incredible. It's right on a lovely beach as well. Ocean Cay, we get another trip here. This is brilliant. So you might want to do the zip line, and that has you just zip lining through paradise. I mean, just casually. What better thing to do on holiday? Then we're back into Miami, where you'll disembark. We will fly you home. It's all included alongside your Miami stay in the beginning of the trip as well. And all of these great destinations. I love what you were saying, Derek, about every Caribbean island or destination having its own personality, and these really do.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because sometimes when you look at an overview of Caribbean footage, you often think, okay, I'm going to all of these different places, but don't they all look the same? And the truth is, absolutely not. They are all very, very different culturally. The way that things happen, the cuisine, the offering in terms of shopping and attraction, is very, very different. Yes, of course, there's always things like snorkeling and, sort of the favourite things to do in the Caribbean, but there's a massive, massive variety of things to learn about these destinations as well. I love how this feels like it goes off the beaten track as well. It's the Caribbean and as well, isn't it? Plus the Marine Reserve as well from MSC. So you've got dates on the whole package here from now through to October next year. Obviously the price varies by date. So we've got the 10th of May here next year, which is actually, that'll come around really, really quickly. Let's have a look at the price tag for that, because it will give us a good kind of yardstick for just how good this deal is. Bear in mind, we're all inclusive on this, aren't we? And all inclusive with MSC as well means that you have just no worries at all. You walk to any of the bars and whatever, and you can keep getting those drinks wherever you are on the ship as well. It doesn't have any kind of conditions to it, so to speak. There are terms and conditions, but they're not oppressive in any kind of way. It's really free and really very, very easy. Look at this, 1999 right now for you. Incredible. I have to tell you, that's a brilliant, brilliant price, given how much value there is packed into there as well, because that drinks package saving could make you, quite some heck of a saving as well. Let's have a look at the details on this one. It's really, really nice, actually. Oh, balcony. If you can go balcony, honestly, it's well worth it with MSC. You'll love the team on board. MSC will also status match as well, by the way. So if you're coming from another cruise line and you're being very loyal to that other cruise line before, come to MSC and they will match your cruise status with your loyalty program. So if you're, with any of the other cruise line loyalty programs, MSC will match your status if you're coming to join them, which is quite a nice thing to know, actually, and comes with lots and lots of extra perks. But anyway, talk to the team about that. I haven't got time to go into it, unfortunately, right now. I would love to. 0800 953 4700. Right, jam-packed Caribbean show, this one. Switching cruise lines again. This time we're going free and easy with Norwegian Cruise Line.
We certainly are. It's all inclusive. Over to the Caribbean again with Miami and New York stays for 16 fabulous nights. Leaving on the 14th of April next year, we're going to fly you to Miami for a 2-night pre-cruise stay. What's better than 1 night in Miami? 2 nights, exactly. And of course, this has some of the best beaches in the world, great dining and entertainment, and the fabulous shopping. Then brand new, we love brand new here at Cruise1st. I'm obsessed with this ship. It's the Prima. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you've never seen a vessel like this from Norwegian. If you know the brand, if you enjoy Norwegian and freestyle cruising, this is 2.0. I mean, this is amplified everything we love about Norwegian, but with that really refined, elegant touch. I mean, think about that indoor-outdoor experience. You're talking about like the most luxurious villas in Ibiza, the most sublime South Beach chic. It's all encompassed in this amazing vessel with 30% more outdoor space, 2-to-1 ratio with passenger to staff as well, which is unbelievable. But it's also got everything that we recognize and enjoy about Norwegian, including the wonderful entertainment. You've got slides going through the ship. You've got loads of things. So we're heading to Great Stirrup Cay first. This is the private island of Norwegian, where you can head on the Wave Runner or maybe do a stingray adventure. Very fun. Punta Cana's next in the Dominican. Oh, this is real paradise. And I tell you what, rainforest, waterfalls and incredible beaches await you in the Dominican. Before we head on to Aranjuez Aruba, which is kind of head of the ABC Isles, you're going to see those amazing pastel Dutch houses beckoning you in, and there is some beautiful shopping. Willemstad Curaçao next for you. Also ABC for its famous pontoon bridge, and don't forget to shop for some Dutch goodies. Great cheese there, for example. Charlotte Amalie St. Thomas, where you can head to beautiful Paradise Point for lovely views over the entire island. And Magens Bay is also a world famous beach. San Juan, Puerto Rico next. Take a walking tour of Old San Juan if you can, and make sure you head to the world famous fortress as well. Then we're into Puerto Plata, where you can just enjoy again the natural beauty, or perhaps head to the caves of Cabarete. The Rum Factory is also lots of fun right there. Before finishing our cruise in New York City. Now, you're going to disembark, but you're not heading home just yet, because included is a 2-night stay in the Big Apple. Brilliant. Look at this lineup. We're going from South Florida to New York, two completely different places to enjoy in America, and at the same time, sandwiched in there, you've got some amazing hotspots in the Caribbean, including brilliant St. Thomas. Love it.
I love everything about this, actually. Again, it's a nice to round off in New York, have a couple of nights there. And listen, if 2 nights isn't enough in New York, just talk to the team about adding more. The package as it stands has 2 nights included and then the flight back. But if you want to add more nights, you can. I tell you what, the offering on this one in terms of the cruise as well is absolutely brilliant. It's the premium drinks package. It's $50 of shore excursion credit per port, which is really good. There's some Wi-Fi in there, and there's a night of specialty dining for you on your cruise included in the price tag we're going to give you. And we can put low deposit down on this right now. £199 each today as a deposit, and your price tag for the whole package, which, bear in mind, the cruise it's a premium cruise on a brand new ship with drinks and so much more included, plus the 2-night stay in New York and the flight back from New York. $2,599 is absolutely blooming marvellous if you ask me, and it gets you to the Caribbean at a time of year, well, yeah, absolutely, April. Nice time to go, actually, isn't it? Before it starts getting super, super busy during the summer. Let's have a look at the details on this one. Really, really good. Low upgrade prices as well, actually. 11-night cruise to go £99 to Ocean View. I'd be snapping that up as quickly as you can, because as soon as they're all booked up, of course, that offer comes off as well, which is really, really good, I have to say. £99 for an 11-night cruise to go up to Ocean View is ridiculous. I would absolutely snap our team's hands off for that one, figuratively speaking, of course. 0800 953 4700 is our telephone number to call. Do you know what? Again, Joe, I have to say, and I know I said this earlier, it's really, really difficult to choose between the offers. Luckily, they've all been at different times of the year, you know, and you've got choices on date ranges on most of these, which is really, really good. But it's really tough to pick from this show, isn't it, I think?
Oh my gosh, where do we even begin?
And I've not even been to the Caribbean, and I want every one of these offers.
I know, I really do. I love the idea of the Prima, though, because she's a brand new Norwegian ship. I'm very tempted by this offer, I'm not going to lie to you, especially since it's all inclusive. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
What you have to remember is you're saving so much money with these deals when we packed in that added value for you, you know, with your drinks packages, insurance, try and put my teeth back in.
Sure, excursion credit.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think I was just overexcited at the thought of
the Caribbean,
bungee jumping and whatever else you can do out there. Zip lining. Yeah, there's loads of great things to see in the Caribbean. And this is the thing. It's not just beaches. Okay, it's not just beautiful weather, but of course, if that's all you want, then that's fantastic. But you have got history and culture, and you can learn about, you know, everything from, depending on where you go, from the Aztecs and Mayans through to the local culture of those islands too, and do some really cool experiences. So it is really a different world, and a world for you to explore when you head out there. And
it's a real treat. Honestly, every time I never tire of people telling me about their Caribbean adventures. And every time over the years, I've put a microphone in front of someone and said, okay, you've never cruised before, where do you really want to cruise to? Everyone, Caribbean first on the list, definitely, absolutely. Listen, stay right where you are, because we have so many more shows. Don't forget, you can watch us 24/7 on our YouTube channel now as well. Just search for Cruise1st TV and you will find us there. But thanks for your company, and stay where you are, because there's still plenty more on offer.
See you soon.